Good morning, Dopey. Your favorite podcast, now able to show. Good morning, Dopey.
Good morning, Dopey. Welcome to Good Morning, Dopey. My name is Dave, and this is Good Morning, Dopey. It is also a piece of the Dopey empire, the doposphere, if you will, the Dopiverse, the Dopey system. This is a YouTube daily reflection-based component, but there's so much other stuff out there. Please like, please subscribe, please leave comments. We love the comments. How, you got any comments?
A comment that someone else wrote or a comment on you?
A comment that somebody else wrote. What do you mean a comment on me?
I thought you want me to give you a comment.
Yeah, okay. What's your comment? What do you got?
Hold on. I'm going to read something someone else wrote. Brandon Lamb. You know him? Brandon
He's
Lamb?
a huge Dopey super fan.
Oh, so I'm not going to read his comment then.
Why not? Why don't you reward him?
Have you read his comments already?
I've read some of them.
Good morning, Dopey.
Yes.
Good morning, Dave and Howie. Very nice.
Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning, Brandon. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yes.
Good talk as always.
Who's that?
No, he said good talk as always.
Can you read another comment, please?
No, then he says, like Howie says, you got to work the meetings. Did I say that?
It doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like something you
That
would
sounds
say.
like something I would say. Then he said, happy Friday to you all. Stay strong and do the work every day. Toodles. I think that's a great comment.
Thank you, Howie. Thank you,
Brandon.
Brandon. You got anything else?
Um,
You're a terrible comment reader.
Thanks, guys.
Who's that? That sounds like Maria Champ. Who is it?
Amy
Oh, yes. What's her name? Posner?
Mitchell.
Oh, well. Who else you got?
Hold on. It's hard to read them on this. It's so small. Cliff Williams.
Yes.
Good morning, dopes. Never heard faith without works is dead. Is that
I think
something
I
you
said that, yes.
Put simply, are you doing all these things? Meetings, sponsors, steps.
Hey, read this more
sponsees,
clearly. This sounds more interesting to me. Read
helping others.
Here, start from the beginning. With
Oh my
that.
God!
You read it like a fucking.
I hate reading out loud.
Just read it.
Morning, dopes.
Morning, Howie.
It's not from me. It's from Cliff.
Morning, Cliff.
Never heard faith without work is dead.
So he never heard that.
But so simply.
Oh, he never heard it put so simply.
Right, you did
You
it.
omitted that last time you read
Right.
it. Yes.
Are you doing all these things? Meetings, sponsors, steps, sponsees, helping others, prayer.
Is he asking me or you?
I don't think he's writing to me. I mean, it doesn't. He didn't.
I do
address
all
it to
those
someone.
things, Cliff. What about you, Howie? Howie's
Yeah, I
fucking
do.
beating his neighbors with lamps. He's all fucked up. What
We
else?
can't pick and choose one and come to have faith. Thoroughly following the path is how I somehow developed my own faith in a higher power of my understanding.
I see why you don't like reading publicly.
I also have developed four that Dave will send me.
What?
I don't know. I also have developed four. Maybe I meant to say faith that Dave will send me some mantis socks.
Do I owe him socks? Maybe. All right, Howie.
says you
I see
develop
why.
four.
I see why you're
Why don't
afraid
you
to
read
read
the
in
comments
public.
from now on?
You're terrible at reading.
I don't like to read out loud.
You're a terrible
I don't
reader.
even read during Passover because of you.
You don't?
No.
Why
I
not?
hate it. I just don't like to read out loud. I like to read it and digest it, understand what I'm going to read, and then deliver it. That's what I do. I deliver it.
Deliver what?
Like it's a monologue.
You
Like
deliver
if I read it and I'm like, okay, now I got it, I'll get in this person's mindset, and then I deliver it like a monologue.
when? At Passover you do that?
I used to do it at Passover.
What would you do?
I'd read, I know what my section's going to be.
Right.
You know, it's going to come around, and I read it, and then I would deliver it like I'm doing a voiceover for some sort of a Passover
In
video.
Hebrew.
No, not in Hebrew, in English.
In English?
Yeah, who reads in Hebrew? What do you mean?
My family does it all in Hebrew.
No, this is English.
I don't do any of it though. I can barely speak. I can barely read.
Yeah, I don't like to read out loud unless I'm rehearsed.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All
right. That's
All right.
enough.
Thank you,
Enough. Bye,
Cliff
Howie.
and Brandon and Howie. That was terrible reading. I think you should get prepped for the next one early. All right. We are getting, this is February 9th, getting the spiritual angle. How often do we sit in AA meetings and hear the speaker declare, but I haven't yet got the spiritual angle? I've never heard anyone say that ever.
I have.
No, you haven't. Prior to this statement, he had described a miracle of transformation which had occurred in him, not only in his release from alcohol, but a complete change in his whole attitude toward life and the living of it. It is apparent to nearly everyone else present that he has received a great gift, except that he doesn't seem to know it yet. We well know that this questioning individual will tell us 6 months or a year hence that he has found faith in God. It's a really weird reading. A spiritual experience can be the realization that a life which once seemed empty and devoid of meaning is now joyous and full. In my life today, daily prayer and meditation coupled with living the 12 steps has brought about an inner peace and feeling of belonging which was missing when I was drinking. All right. This reading is a mouthful, but I think the most important piece of it is just the spiritual angle is kind of like an overarching solution to every problem. Like you can go into any problem and find a spiritual angle to solve it. Like me and Howie just had this long conversation about his neighbor and her dogs and getting into this horrible confrontation with Howie, and Howie did not find a spiritual angle. He went crazy and he yelled at this old lady to go home, screaming over it. Fucking go home, Howie said. Look at him. And that's what he said. He said, fucking go home. And the spiritual angle is, God, help me have some compassion for this lady.
Yeah.
Right, Hal?
No, fuck
I
that.
have so much compassion for you. Love and compassion for your broken, twisted soul.
Right.
Anyway, find the spiritual angle. I wish you the best of luck. Please leave comments, likes, all that shit. Is it Cliff or Brandon who said he had hoped that I was sending the socks? Do you remember?
I think that was Cliff.
Yeah, Cliff, I owe you socks. Email me. Oh, I wonder if he's General Death Ray. General Death Ray owes socks too. Please email me your address again, Cliff, to dopeypodcast@gmail.com. Stay strong, Dopey Nation. Thank you, Howie. Find
Thank
a
you.
spiritual solution, and fucking toodles for Chris.
All right.
Dopey, I'm face down on the floor. Dopey, please sir, can I have some more?